Hey everyone, welcome back to Chuck Furia Uncorked. We have an awesome topic this week because it's been coming in through the pipeline. Everyone wants to know, how do we open sparkling wine bottles? So we've enlisted the help of our guru, Chris Ramelb.
That's a strong word. And we're going to be opening one of my favorite wines today. So this is a local winery called Maui Wine. It's a Lokelani Rosé. Chardonnay and Pinot Noir actually very transparently from the Anderson Valley in California, where some of the best sparkling wine grapes.
Prominent wine region for sure.
Absolutely. Rotorua Estates up there. I mean, it's the place to get sparkling wine grapes in
But
California.
it actually does get bottled locally on Maui,
So it gets
correct?
bottled locally on Maui, 18 months on the lease, I think.
Awesome.
And during that time, they're very, very adamant about having local jobs, right? So it's not, okay, they're extremely transparent about it. And there's some of my favorite people on the planet, Paula and her son, who is about to take over, Hunter. They're very transparent about where the grapes come from.
Lokelani is always a crowd pleaser in my book, so let's go ahead and learn how to open the bottle. Chris, what are some top tips you would say when opening a sparkling wine bottle?
Well, see, opening a sparkling wine bottle is not just about looking cool while doing it.
Oh, it's not. That's the only reason why I do it.
I know. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. I remember the first time I actually taught you how to open a bottle of sparkling wine. I won't mention, that's for like after hour show. That's for extended
We don't need to
episode.
talk about the time I was so nervous either that I think I almost cut my finger off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's for another day,
We
guys.
don't need to mention that. So like, it's all about safety with sparkling wine. And with the holidays coming up, you know what better way to start off the party? We're going to be opening a lot of bubbles and we have to do it safely. So 24 people a year, roughly, right?
Wow.
Die from cork-related deaths. And nobody is above that. Like one of the most famous cases was like a multi-billionaire from China dying
Oh
at his
my
birthday
goodness.
party.
And this is because the pressure that's specifically in these bottles, correct? How much
Oh, yeah.
pressure is in a bottle like
So
this?
about 70 to 90 pounds per square inch, which roughly translates to like 2 or 3 times the normal amount in a car tire.
That's unreal.
It's insane.
So it is a beast for sure. So let's go ahead and start tackling this beast. We're going to teach you how to open it up. Hey everyone, so we're back and we're going to learn how to open the sparkling wine bottle. So as you can see, we have this Lokelani nicely chilled in an ice bucket here. For those of you at home, make sure to keep your sparkling wine in your fridge for at least a couple days before opening.
So why is that important? Because sometimes I just want to pop open champagne as soon as possible.
So for me, you want to definitely keep the sparkling wine chilled because that's going to actually help you with the ease of opening as well.
Cool. I always keep a bottle in the fridge handy anyway, so.
I mean, because you celebrate a lot of things, right?
Just
Like
living.
Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
So I think like the bubbles actually, for some reason, get smaller when they sit in like a cool area like the fridge. They somehow integrate with the wine better. I don't know if it's a placebo effect, or that you're actually taking your time to plan out ahead.
Absolutely.
But it always feels good to me.
And while you're planning ahead, make sure that you are using clean glasses as well.
Check out the polishing tutorial if you haven't already. Right?
Absolutely.
Clean glassware, temperatures, standard for everything.
Perfect. So we have our ice bucket, we have our Lokelani, and now Chris is going to delicately take out this bottle. And we're going to act like I'm in a restaurant here. I'm a hoity-toity guest having a nice sparkling bottle of wine.
Yeah, I don't get that from you.
I know, I'm so sweet, right? So here we have the Lokelani sparkling wine. That is the correct bottle, sir. Thank you.
Perfect.
And in this restaurant setting, Chris is using a serviette and his wine key to go ahead and open up the foil there. He's giving it the nice 1-2 cut. Feel free to use the little tab if it's available at home. Now, this next part is very, very important because we have the cage on the cork itself. This is what help the cork actually safe for home use. From this point on, Chris is going to make sure that he has his thumb securely on that cork at all times. Now, Chris is going to give it the nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I believe.
And a half.
And a half twists of the cage there.
At this point, this is like a loaded gun, right? So never point it to anybody, even in its movements.
So now he's going to make sure he has that serviette and his finger tightly wound on that cork and give it a really nice twist. Like Chris said, this is a loaded gun. As we said earlier in this episode, this is where a lot of sometimes very dangerous things can happen. So I know you're having fun popping your bottles at celebration time, but please be careful because this is a very, very dangerous process.
Hugely.
So as you can see, Chris is delicately spinning while also keeping at all times his left hand sealed right on top of that cork. This is really important, not just for restaurant use, but also for at-home use. And you also want to make sure that
you wipe down the bottle first.
You wipe down the bottle
so
first.
You get some traction on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said, keeping the bottle nice and chilled is very important. But like he said, maybe doing a once over with a serviette if you have it at home.
Or twice over.
Or twice over. That works too.
And as soon as you start feeling pressure, that's when you got to go like Arnold Schwarzenegger on it.
Absolutely. And we all have our go-to horror stories when opening sparkling wine, myself included. But what we're looking for here is that baby's fart, angel's sigh.
Fart.
Yeah, angel's fart. And that is just that light release. And it's that sounds so beautiful because you know you opened it. And you go ahead and give that a nice lip with this wipe of the serviette on the lip there. He's going to give me a taste in the restaurant. So I'm just going to go ahead, give that a smell. Smells great. That is good to go to serve my guests. And I'm going to go ahead and taste it as well.
Or drink it.
Maybe I'll swig it back too. But sounds great. Please give me the heaping serving here, please. Awesome. Look at the bubbles on that. So anything else we should remember when opening sparkling wine or?
24 people a year. 24 people a year. That's all I got to say. Be gentle. Never point it at anybody. And remember that like, it's safety, especially during the course of the night where you might be having a few more than just one bottle.
Enjoy, but be safe. So from us here at Chuck Faria Uncorked, stay safe, everyone.
Last way you want to go out, trust me.